Hello my besties, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie and this week we're doing such a fun video. I'm so excited. I thought of this video idea actually while I was on the treadmill this morning. So we are a little behind on filming, but we're gonna start it now because it's Monday, so I wanted to do this throughout the week and I thought it would be perfect. But I'm on a little bit of a fitness journey. So I've been going to the gym a lot more, walking a lot more. On the daily, I typically get at least 10 to 12,000 steps in, but I thought it'd be super fun this week if we did a little bit of a challenge and tried to do 20,000 steps a day, which I know is so much, but that's why it's a challenge. And of course I wanted to incorporate reading into this challenge. So what we're gonna do is read books while I'm walking on the treadmill or listening to an audiobook while I'm walking outside. And we're gonna see how much I can get read throughout the week while also walking 20,000 steps a day. It sounds a little overwhelming, but once I do my like 10,000-ish steps in the morning, I feel like the steps start to add up throughout the day and hopefully I can get 20,000 steps a day. It's definitely going to be a challenge though, so I hope you guys are ready for the journey. Where we're at right now is I'm almost at 12,000 steps today. It's around 3 p.m. and I obviously need 8,000 more steps to get to my 20,000. The challenge I have is I love walking outside, but it is still like 85 degrees and sunny, so it's so hot outside, and so I don't like to do my last steps until the evening usually when the sun is setting, so I don't sweat my butt off while I'm walking. So what I'm thinking throughout the challenge is the morning I'll probably do the gym and then the evenings I'll do a walk with my dogs or things like that to get the last of my steps in. But because I thought of this idea this morning while I was on the treadmill, I haven't started a book for this challenge yet. So this evening when I'm trying to get the rest of my 20,000 steps in, we're going to start a new book, whether that's audio or on my Kindle, so I can read and walk at the same time. And we're gonna see how much reading I can get through this week while also walking 20,000 steps a day. I hope you guys are excited. I'm so excited for a little challenge. I love a challenge. I'm excited to see how much reading we get done and how many books we get throughout the week while walking 20,000 steps. And I'll catch back up with you later once I go on my evening walk. It is a few hours later now and I need to go finish my steps and start a audiobook. I'm going to take my dogs on a walk, so I'm definitely gonna have to listen to an audiobook. Definitely cannot hold my Kindle in my hand or something like that, but I'm currently at 12,804 steps. So I have over 7,000 steps that I still need to get. It is so hot out still. Very much dreading this, but we're gonna do it anyway. So I need to pick an audiobook right now and then we will start it on our walk while we get our steps in. Let me pick one and then I'll let you guys know which one I end up picking and then we'll start walking. Picked my first official book of this video and it's going to be Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I've been wanting to read this for quite a long time now, but I just downloaded it on audiobooks so I can listen to it while I walk, but we're starting completely fresh. I have never started this book, so I'm so excited. I'm definitely in a thriller mood, and something weird about me is I love listening to crime podcasts, specifically when I walk outside. I don't know, it's just a vibe that I like, so I feel like this thriller will be perfect for that kind of vibe. I will let you guys know how far I get and my updates once I'm done with my 20,000 steps. So let's go finish our 20,000 steps and start our audiobook. It is a lot later now. It's 9:30 and I got to 20,281 steps, which is so crazy. I'm not gonna lie, the last like 5,000 steps were so hard. I went and walked the dogs. I was sweating. It was so hot out. So I was just like literally pacing in the house, listening to my audiobook, but we did it and we completed the 20,000 steps for the day. I again started Pretty Girls by Karen Slater. I'm listening to it on Spotify, but I'm only on chapter 3. The chapter right now is really long though, so I think I'm on around like page 50. There's a lot of like different parts to it right now, so I'm really just trying to focus in right now and see all the characters and see how everything is getting put together because I feel like there's a lot going on. I will have more to talk about it tomorrow, but that was definitely a challenge. I was kind of dying at the end of it, but it's 9:30 and I'm about to shower and go get ready for bed. So we're gonna do it all again tomorrow and I'll have way more updates for you tomorrow as far as the book because I will have way more time to listen to it. I will check in with you guys tomorrow when I start my steps and hopefully we can hit our 20,000 steps again tomorrow. I'm going to bed. I'm so tired. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. I am on the struggle bus this morning. I woke up so sore in my legs, and I think part of that was obviously I did the 20,000 steps yesterday, but I also did a leg workout before I knew I was gonna do this challenge, like a weighted leg workout, and so my legs hurt so bad. I'm definitely on the struggle bus this morning, but we're still gonna hopefully push through it. It's almost 9 o'clock and I've only walked 585 steps today, so we have a lot to go, but I'm actually about to head to the gym, so I just wanted to update you you on how it's going. I'm going to head to the gym, start my audiobook, and hopefully like lock in for about 10,000-ish steps so I can get that knocked out of the way. And then we'll get more in throughout the day. I'm definitely going to try to split it up differently today than I did yesterday because I did 10,000 steps right off the bat yesterday morning, and then I was like very stagnant throughout the day except for like running some errands, things like that. But then that left me with a lot of steps obviously at night. So I'm gonna hopefully try to split it up a little bit more so I don't have as much to do tonight. The first step is obviously getting a good chunk of it done this morning. We're obviously reading Pretty Girls and I'm excited to get more into it. I'm a little bit confused right now, so hopefully by the end of these 10,000 steps I'll be more locked in with the story and like the characters and what all is going on. That's my goal, but I just wanted to update you guys before I head to the gym and get these 10,000 steps in the morning. Let's go do it. Let's push through it and let's have a good day. Ignore how I look. I'm just gonna be in my most like natural state throughout this video because I'm showering at least twice a day while doing this. It's like I don't want to put on makeup every single time after I shower, you know what I mean? It's almost 3 o'clock now. I worked out this morning. I went to the gym and just walked on the treadmill for like an hour, a little over an hour. I walked to and from the gym. It's not far from me. I got steps in like that, and then I took the dogs on a little bit of a walk. We're currently sitting at 11,300 steps almost. So I'm a little nervous because I feel like I'm almost putting myself in the same spot as yesterday where I had about the same amount of steps, but I still had a lot to get into. But let me grab my book quick. Also, I found out today that this is on Kindle Unlimited. I have switched to Kindle and audiobook depending on like the setting I'm in. I'm 43% into this book, so we're getting close to halfway, which is super exciting. I'm not gonna lie, I have read some of it while like chilling at the house or just like listening and doing stuff around the house because I'm very much into the book and I don't want to put it down. I'm just gonna like keep reading whenever I can, and then obviously the most of my reading is going to come from me walking and like doing those steps for long periods of time. But I'm so excited that it's on Kindle Unlimited so I can bring this to the gym now. I did not really read the back going into this, so I was super confused at the very beginning of it trying to put everything together. I went back and like read the back before I got more into the book, so it's starting to make a lot more sense now. But this book follows 3 sisters, and about 10 years ago one of the sisters actually goes missing and they haven't found her to this day. It is present day now, and these 2 sisters do not talk. They don't have any contact. They haven't for like 10 years. And one of the sisters' husbands ends up passing away. And I'm not going to get into the details because it uncovers a lot of the story. But he passes away. So the other sister comes in and kind of tries to help her uncover everything that's going on behind the scenes that she had no idea about. There is a lot of like darkness to this book. I will say there's a lot of dark topics. So that is like a trigger warning I would put in there if you're going to read this book. But I've really been enjoying it. There's obviously a lot to uncover throughout it because there's so much that the sisters don't know about that they're discovering together. So I've really been loving it, but I'm going to probably go for another short walk here soon. I've just been struggling because it is so hot. Of course, I picked the hottest week to do this challenge because I can't just like go for casual long walks throughout the day because it is so hot outside. The sun is just beating down and just melting me. I'm going to hopefully get another little walk in here soon, and then the rest of it again will be at night when the sun starts to go down, just because that's kind of how it's easiest for me to get it in when I'm not dripping and drenched in sweat. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. I'm like hoping to get through this book by tomorrow and then we can move on to the next book, but I've really been loving it. So I'm gonna continue reading this, get some more steps in, and hopefully we can get our 20,000 steps in today. So I will catch back up with you guys later. It's so hot. I'm at 16,500 steps. So let's see if we can do this. Little update for you guys. Went on my second walk of the day. I walked the dog and I thankfully got to 20,000 steps. I'm actually at 20,186 steps. I walked 9.5 miles today, which is so crazy. This is honestly so hard. My legs hurt so bad. So hopefully we can get through the other days, but I did get really far in my book. I'm almost at the end of chapter 15 and I just looked in my physical copy and almost at chapter 16. So I'm just gonna show you this, but I'm on page 284-ish. finish. I have a little over 100 pages left, so we'll definitely finish this book tomorrow. Shit has hit the fan in this book. It's absolutely crazy. There's so much darkness happening, and it's definitely like a hard pill to swallow. I would definitely check before you get into this book, because I didn't really realize like the topics it's surrounding and talking about. They're honestly hard to read about, but it is a really good book. I feel like it dives into a topic that isn't talked about a lot in books, so it's obviously good that it is being talked about, but it is a hard read. But with that being said, I am locked into it. It's definitely like high pace right now and things are going crazy, but basically the moral of the story is you just don't know who people are, which is very scary. We did get our 20,000 steps in today and got through a lot of the book, so I'm very happy about that. Also, if you can see this is a little side note, but that is a raincoat right there. I ordered a raincoat because I'm actually going to Ireland in like 2 weeks and I could not be more excited. So if you guys have ever been to Ireland and have any recs, let me know. We're going like all around Ireland, not just to Dublin. We're only staying in Dublin for like 1 day and 1 night. The rest we're traveling around Ireland, and I kind of have like a whole plan already, but I'm very excited. So if you guys have any recs and you've been to Ireland or you live in Ireland, that would be really cool. But I just wanted to end off today because we have 2 days down, and once I finish this tomorrow, I'll let you guys know what my rating is, and then we will jump into a new book for the week. I feel very accomplished, even though I'm very sore, but it is very rewarding to accomplish this little task every day. It's not little, it's definitely like a big task. But that being said, I will see you guys in the morning for another 20,000 steps. Good morning, besties. It is day 3 of walking 20,000 steps and seeing how much I can read, and I'm about to head to the gym. It's almost 9 a.m. and I'm going to bring my Kindle today so I can read on my Kindle while also probably listening to the audiobook since I have it. I want to get in as many steps as I can this morning. It's very dreary out today and very rainy. My legs are so sore. That is the one thing, like I'm having to push through this soreness every single day, so that's been tough. But I know we're going to finish this book today, so I'm very excited to see how it ends, and let's head to the gym. Little update of the day. I went to the gym this morning. I'm feeling really good because it's only 12 o'clock and I have 11,478 steps in so far. So I did really well at the gym this morning. I was on a roll and just wanted to keep going. So I got my 10,000 steps in right at the gym, which was super nice. And there was so much happening in the book that it just made me want to keep going. I'm currently on chapter 20, page 345. And I will say things got so dark. I guess going into this book, I was very unaware of how it was going to be. I've never really seen anyone personally that I know like review the book or talk about it in a video, so I kind of went into it blind. I would recommend not going into this book blind because it is extremely dark compared to thrillers that I typically read, so I would definitely recommend doing some research before you read this book if you're interested. But with that being said, it's been a super intriguing and fast-paced book because there's so much going on. The main FMC finds out so much about the person she's married to and all these behind-the-scenes things that are happening that she was not aware of before that are super dark. So it's just like a go kind of book. There's a lot of high stakes happening right now towards the end. So I think I have about like 60 to 70 pages left. So we're definitely going to finish this off today. I just got ready. I'm actually going to go to my friend's house because we're going to watch the latest episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I'm so excited about. The season's been like a little bit of a hard watch. I loved last week's episode where it was from Conrad's point of view. That was like my favorite episode so far. So I'm excited for this episode to see what happens. I will catch you guys back up when I go on another walk and hopefully finish this book today. That's the update for now, and I'll check in with you guys later. I haven't finished my steps for the day. I actually need to go on another walk because I'm only at 13,618 steps. I did finish my book. I had a long car ride today, so I figured I would finish this book in the car and then move on to my next one this evening. This book was super gory in the end. I did not like that part of it, and I was just not expecting it because that's my own fault. I didn't read trigger warnings or anything like that before going into this book. I did think it was a very well done story. It had me absolutely hooked. I think I would give it 4 stars. There are a lot of gory and scary and dark things. I do recommend it if you feel like it's something you can handle. It's very crazy, and I just did not expect that from this book when I bought it. I went into it super blindly. I need to actually pick out another book that we're going to jump into next because I need to go finish up my steps. I don't know what book I'm going to read. I will let you guys know once I do. I still have about a little over 6,000 that I need to do. it's getting hard. I feel like definitely just like sick of walking. I feel like this is a good amount. Between 10 and 15,000 is pretty like solid, and I like doing that amount every day, but then once it gets past that, it feels like a chore because I like physically have to go walk outside or go to the gym to get all of these steps in. I can't just like casually do it around the house. It just doesn't add up as quickly. So that's the only thing with this. Obviously, walking is so good for your health, and I'm glad that I've been moving my body this week a lot, but it is very challenging at the same time. So I'll let you guys know once I pick another book which book we're going to start for our second book of the week. Let me go pick my next read. I hit the 20,000 steps, but I did not start a new book because Taylor Swift was on the New Heights podcast, so we were watching that as I was walking, so that was kind of my priority tonight. So I did hit 20,000. It was a rough one today, but we did it, and I will start a new book tomorrow morning when I go walk my steps in the morning. So I will let you guys know then what book I start, but good night for now. Hi guys, I haven't even talked to you guys today, but I am so excited because I have already completed my 20,000 steps of the day. I could not be happier. You don't even understand. Also, I got so far in my book, so it's been all around a great day, but I started Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn on my Kindle, and I have absolutely flown through this book today. I'm obsessed with it. I think I'm on chapter 20. I'm 62% in right now, which is so insane, but I am obsessed with this book. So this morning I went to the gym and did around 10,000 steps. Then I came back and it was a super sunny day, and I haven't been to our pool one time this summer, so I thought today was the day. So I actually went to the pool and read for like 2 hours there. So I got a lot of reading done then as well. As you can see, I'm a little burnt. I did put sunscreen on, but I still somehow got burnt, but that's just because I haven't been exposed to the sun very much this summer. But after I got back from the pool, I was feeling super motivated, so I was just like, let's just go get the 20,000 steps finished. I really wanted to just relax tonight and chill out and not have to worry about getting my steps in later tonight. So that's what we did, and I'm so happy that I did it and it's finally done. But to talk about this book, because I am so obsessed with it, this book is about Scotty Price and Wilder, and Scotty has moved back to New York City. She actually recently got divorced and she just kind of wants a fresh start. She has a job there that she doesn't necessarily love, but it's a stepping stone to where she wants to get. One day her boss comes into the office and she's surrounded by all these like bros, basically. I love this book. It's so funny. I was audibly laughing out loud as I was reading certain chapters, and I never do that with books, so I'm obsessed with that part. But besides the point, her boss was in and all of the people in her office are married, and so she kind of makes up a fib and says that she is also married, and they're like, well, this is great. Of course, they want to meet him and everything, but she says that they're going through a hard time, and that's why she's not wearing a wedding ring. So that night, after she tells this lie, she goes to the bar with one of her best friends, and he is this gay man. She explains her whole saga to him, that she needs a fake husband basically because her boss's husband wants to give them counseling by tomorrow, which is so short notice, but he actually volunteers his brother and asks his brother if he would be Scotty's husband for this situation, and the brother agrees. So they start to basically be in a fake relationship, and it continues on from there. But I have been absolutely obsessed with this book and just flying through it. So it's been a great day, but I am so beyond tired right now. So we're kind of gonna wrap this up for today and I'll continue it tomorrow. I'm gonna go relax. So happy that I already got my 20,000 steps in for the day. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm checking in. I'm very much behind today. Most behind I have been this whole challenge. I did some steps this morning on the treadmill while listening to Till Summer Do Us Part. I'm so obsessed with this book. I love it so much. It's getting very spicy now. I love the female main character and I love the male main character, so I just want the happiness for both of them. So I'm absolutely eating this book up. I think it's so good and I'm flying through it, and I'm going to finish it on my last walk, which is going to be right now. I'm only at 11,292 steps, so I need to go do a lot, and it's 7:30 right now. But again, I walked this morning and read my book, and then I had to do some things today, so I wasn't able to get a ton of steps in this morning, which is why they're all being left to tonight. But it's 7:30 and I've been dreading this, and I literally just drank an Alani, so I have energy to go do this. So I'm going to do it right now while I have some energy in me, and I'm going to finish this book. I'm so excited because we've had 2 really good books in this video, and after I finish my 20,000 steps today, I will have completed 5 days in a row of walking 20,000 steps. I'm not going to continue this into the weekend to make it a full week just because I have to go dog sit for my best friend who's going out of town. So it's just not gonna work out, but I am so proud of myself for doing this for 5 days straight. It is a challenge. It is one of the hardest things. I didn't think it was gonna be that hard until I actually did it, and I'm like, wow, this is challenging, as I probably should have assumed, but I didn't. But I'm gonna go finish my last 8,000 something steps left that I have to do, which is still a lot. So we better get going before it gets dark. Just wanted to check in. Once I finish this book tonight, I'll probably wrap it up for you guys tonight on my final thoughts and my rating, or tomorrow morning, because I'm sure I'll be tired after this. Let's go get our last 20,000 steps in for the day and finish off this challenge. I did it and I finished my book, but I'm going to talk to you guys about that tomorrow because I'm exhausted. Okay, change of location. I'm actually dog sitting for my best friend right now, so I'm at her place, but I wanted to wrap up my final thoughts on this video. I obviously finished Till Summer Do Us Part, and I absolutely loved this book. It is definitely very spicy, and like if you're looking at it from an ethics perspective, because they basically go on this retreat that explores dynamics between couples, if you know what I mean. It's with all the people from their work, so like it doesn't ethically make sense. But if you put that aside, I loved the banter in this book. I loved the female main character, and I also loved the male main character. So it was an overall win for me. I thought it was so well done, and I actually audibly laughed out loud during this whole book. I thought it was chef's kiss. I was not expecting it from this book, and it's my first book by Megan Quinn, so I'm excited to hopefully read more by her because I really loved her writing. I thought it was so easy to read, and I absolutely loved this book, so I gave it a 4.25. I wanted to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was definitely a challenge to hit these 20,000 steps every day, but it was so much fun to complete, and I'm so proud of myself that I did it for 5 days straight. So maybe this will inspire someone else to at least do maybe like 10,000 steps a day. If you want to be crazy like me and do 20,000, that would be fun too. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching another video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.